Was this for?
I had two sitcoms at the same time, two television shows simultaneously. In a
you
relationship where before we can even move on, you have to repeat what you heard. I don't like, it's just bullshit nonsense communication. And this is why horses are so valuable, prey animals in this space. I'm telling you, because horses interpret, they fear and no, they don't have codependence. They don't have people wanting to like them and anxiety about other people's opinions. So everything to them boils down to fear. Fear that you're not going to like me, fear that you're going to go away, fear that you're going to reject me. So any of that with horses, they just, if you're alone with them in an arena, they'll just move away from you because your energy's a mess.
What's your advice to someone who is the perennial sugarcoater? How can people become better at more direct communication, or what worked for you?
That when I had many employees, like hundreds. And
what was this for?
I had two sitcoms at the same time, two television shows simultaneously.
And were you with the exec?
I was the creator.
Okay.
And running one of them and co-created another one. And then the Roseanne shows, having a lot of employees. And when you ask for things and you don't get them, and you're like, this person can't be that bad at their job. I must not be being clear. I love please tell me if I'm not being clear. I may repeat back to me what I asked person. So I don't know if you've ever done imago therapy in a relationship where before we can even move on, you have to repeat what you heard. So Chris, last night we were at this party and I feel like I really wanted to leave, but you kept talking to your ex-girlfriend. And you have to say, what I'm hearing is to make sure we even heard each other. Because sometimes the way I'm saying something is what I'm actually saying is going to get lost and you're going to hear, what I'm hearing is you're jealous. That's not what I said. Let me keep saying it until it lands, And
Is imago therapy?
Imago. It's because then you're gonna go, well, you're jealous. And I'm like, that's not what I said. Don't hold your hand up at me. And then we're gone. We're gone. We're gone. And now we're just fighting about fighting.
Yeah.
You always do this. What? And then we're like, what are we even fighting about? I don't even remember at this point. Right. And we're just we're in our trauma responses and we're both just 4 or 5-year-olds throwing shit at each other. Right. And so, to me, I stole this from Rick Glassman, comedian.
I spoke to him for the first time the other day.
Yeah?
I had a DM with him. He seems great.
He's great. He's I think admits to being high functioning Asperger's. I was diagnosed with autism when I was a kid and I beat it. I think we can all agree. And one time I said something to him and he went, can you say that again in a different way? And I was like, I'm stealing that because a lot of times people will say something to me and I don't really know what they said, but I don't want to admit because I'd come off dumb or something, or I just wasn't paying attention or, whatever it was. And so for me, I realized that I'll go, okay, so if you could just go down there, I'd really appreciate it if you would just Xerox this. And then if you could take it over to Lindsay's office, I'm sorry, it's so far away, but if you could just go do that maybe, and then grab yourself some lunch. And then the person walks away and is like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no clue because she just tried so badly to make me like her or not be mad at her. Or I felt guilty asking someone who gets paid to go make the Xerox. I don't it's just bullshit nonsense communication. And this is why horses are so valuable, prey animals in this space.
All roads lead back to equine therapy.
I'm telling you, because horses interpret, they fear and no, they don't have codependence. They don't have people wanting to like them and anxiety about other people's opinions. So everything to them boils down to fear. Fear that you're not going to like me, fear that you're going to go away, fear that you're going to reject me. So any of that with horses, they just, if you're alone with them in an arena, they'll just move away from you because your energy's a mess. And I don't think we take responsibility for our own energy anymore. I'm obsessed with radical self-accountability. Truly, just eating exercise, just everything's my fault. Let's just play in this for a second. What if everything is my fault? What would that look like? And then what can I change that I can control on my side of the street? Because we're also another way to know if there's codependence in your life or addiction in your life is how much are you blaming other people for things going on in your life? Forget that you're in a financial situation where you have to blame the government. That's real. People can't buy houses anymore. You can't get healthcare. That's fair. You don't, that's a fair thing to blame. But to just go well, the relationship didn't work out because he did this and he did this. So you had nothing to do with, nothing. Innocent in every single situation. I didn't get this job because my boss was not okay. Everyone's boss is an asshole.